where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
You take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning.
So get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, because it's showtime!
Welcome to the breakfast. When was the last time we did a breakfast? I can't remember.
Last week. Had to
This
have been
is ridiculous.
last Thursday.
Ridiculous.
I know.
You see what's behind you? The first breakfast.
The first breakfast
The
and
first
Faith, Hope, and Dream behind us by artist Stephen Sworn.
And you see who's sitting to my left on that first breakfast?
Miss America.
She's freaking everywhere. Have you noticed? Alana is everywhere. I look at my coffee, I see her face. I go take a shower. She's like a cloud in the ceiling.
See you in your shower.
Where's the mic?
Wow.
Right on the table, grab a mic.
Wow. I didn't say that it was really you. I said your image is everywhere.
She's like, no.
Wow. Wow. Never mind. That bit bites the dust.
That is funny, I gotta tell you. Pretty good.
Anyway, morning.
Good morning, everyone.
We did the horoscopes, right? With the new thing.
We did them. We should have a new one out this week, coming from the Coffee News.
And it was supposed to be yesterday.
I think he comes on Thursdays, but we'll
But
get
he
it.
says that's the new one.
Last week, it's the new one.
He's totally confused.
Weekly Coffee News.
Anyway, I want to thank Facebook for disallowing me to play the commercial that's all over the place for J Lo's new movie. Apparently, Sony Records has a problem even if I say thank you to them. But Marry Me, if you can see it on Paramount, Paramount, or any other mount you got, or go to the movies, check it out.
Peacock.
Whatever bird you got, go see it.
Peacock it's streaming on. I'm going to try and watch it this weekend.
There is no try. This is when you see this movie, you're not gonna move.
That's, I got to make sure.
Yeah,
I got to make sure I'm going to stay awake. That's the whole key. Will I stay awake for the movie?
Are you insane?
Yes.
Seen Encanto yet?
I have not even seen Encanto yet. I know.
I started to. I lasted all of 2 minutes.
I have not even seen Encanto yet. I know.
That bird put me to sleep.
It's such a good movie, though.
It's not a bird.
I know, that's the problem. Sleep. Remember when we saw West Side Story?
Yes.
And you were intrigued.
It was.
And you were dancing.
And I stayed awake the whole movie.
Yeah, and
That
you
was
were
pretty
dancing.
big.
And then she starts to sing.
I know.
Everybody in our
Everyone
row,
was singing?
except for Chuck, was singing. Chuck doesn't sing. He doesn't sing. He sings. Even your daughter was singing.
Yes.
Everybody was singing. And I hear Slick in the back singing and laughing. Yeah. You were in the back singing and laughing. A lot of told you, shut up!
He had his niece and his nephew with him.
I have my,
You okay over there, Bailey?
Yeah, I'm checking the mic out.
Bailey's gonna strangle us.
So Freddie has a new nickname for Sarah. Quiet Thunder.
Quiet thunder.
Quiet Thunder.
Quiet Thunder. Look at her. She looks this angelic peacefulness. And then she's like the epitome of security.
Wouldn't it make sense to be quiet lightning, because lightning is something that flashes, but thunder is what makes noise?
Okay, I'm going to, it's called a play on words.
We can call her
and
quiet
thunder
lightning.
don't make any
Yeah, it's
sense.
an oxymoron.
Don't call me a moron. It is oxy, yes, and that's what she is. She is quiet thunder.
How'd you like doing your show the other day?
I thought it was good, but I was kind of
That's right.
stuttering.
It's all messed up.
We had her. She and Alyssa did a show called On the Spot with
I was
Alyssa and
watching
Sarah.
it.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I never saw that side of Sarah before, or A-Train. Never saw the side of her either.
I know, right?
I was a little bit taken back.
Coming out of their shell.
I saw the morning show and Slick on his phone. This is Slick. Poster child.
You were texting.
No, before. I says, get off your phone. I must have sent it to you 12 times.
You were texting.
That's what I told him. He was texting you.
And Sarah's mic was off, so you had to turn it on. There's a lot of technical difficulties. And look, Bailey's even handing you a mic.
It happened.
And Bailey just started in the business, and you are the sound man. Oh, listen,
Yeah,
congratulations to Slick.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You have your
Congratulations.
first musical distribution coming out of Amp Media Studios in conjunction with our sound master.
He's official.
Mix
He's no
master.
longer a virgin.
Yay!
So,
Congratulations, Slick!
Look,
Thank
Bailey
you.
wants to congratulate you for not being a virgin.
You just picked like the best
I
word.
love you too. I tell you, we had J-Lo blasting in the studio today.
Okay.
You like that?
Yeah, I loved it.
So if you are,
Oh my God.
if you are a,
you're making me
if
cheater.
you are a musical artist and you
Thank
wish
you,
to
thank
have
you.
your music displayed, mixed, matched, and distributed, come and see Slick because I think we got the
Come and
template
see
in
me.
place.
Mhm.
You ready?
Of course, I'm ready.
And the non-virgin is no longer in the house.
I love what you
Congratulations.
told Cole yesterday.
What did I tell
He's
Cole?
on call.
Oh yeah, he's
Cole's on call. He goes, okay, I'm going to wear a black shirt and these camo pants so nobody's going to see me.
Yes,
He is funny.
There's a plan in place. I gotta fill you guys in.
Man.
He is funny.
He did well on board.
Did he do well on board?
He did.
Well, you know,
But he had.
I had to threaten him. I says, if you mess up for the third time, 3 times you're out, strikeout. Moving
I have-
He's been
on.
on board though. Had
He's
some
been on
difficulty
audio.
with Sound, but I think
Well, what is he?
That's
deaf?
why I thought we'd put him on video to be a little bit more clear.
Board makes him pay more attention. So.
Oh, is that what it is? He doesn't pay attention?
No, I think the sound, the preview, non-preview, I think it gets a little complicated.
they're opposites. So it is confusing at first. They work in opposites. Your preview button is up and you can hear, mute goes down, you can't hear.
I gotta tell you a
Never
story.
heard that before.
So, we had a leak in our pool.
Yeah.
I have this new house, and of course, whatever can go wrong pretty much
Goes
does.
wrong, yeah.
And just when you fix it, you think they fixed it, and then it goes wrong again. So I had this massive leak in my pool. It
Massive.
sucked all the water out in 3 days.
Massive week.
So Leakworks comes over because I heard the commercial on Jordana's show, Ready, Set, Go Beyond. Leakworks is one of their sponsors. Leakworks comes out yesterday in a full scuba gear. So he says to Chuck, because Chuck was home, let me get all my equipment and I'll be right, meet you at the pool. Next thing Chuck knows is this guy comes out in black, full-on black suit, scuba gear with an oxygen.
Like a SEAL team. Ninja.
Full-on scuba gear ninja in my pool, doing his thing. He said he's down at the bottom of the pool. The tank sits on the edge of the pool. He's down at the bottom of the pool with his light, figuring out where the leak was. He found it. He sealed it, did everything.
And it's working?
And it's working. It was great. They were unbelievable. His price was beyond unbelievable.
You had the phone number?
I will get the phone. It's leakworks.com, leakworks.com.
I'm going to call him. I've had a leak in my pool for 11 years.
And you were afraid to fix it, right? Because you thought,
It was going to be a lot of money.
Chuck even asked because someone said, oh, it could be your return in a pipe.
That's what I have, a return in a pipe.
So he says, does that mean you have to dig everything up? He says, no. He shines a light and he shoots. He's got this epoxy gun, apparently. He shoots it down the tube like Spider-Man with a web.
I'm
And it
gonna call
goes
him.
right where it needs to go. He says it's no big deal. He gets it done. You don't have to dig anything up. He's got special technology to
That's
do
what it
it.
is. I have a leak in the pipe. for
He said he
debris.
can take care of it. Just
Alright.
like that.
I'm going to call
Scuba
him.
suit and all.
I'll call him today.
Kind of a cool outfit, right?
You ever gone scuba
John
diving?
Foster. No.
You never gone scuba diving? Oh.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever gone scuba diving?
Snorkeling.
Snorkeling?
Scuba diving. You got to get a pool, you got to get a little license, and then you go in
Yeah,
there.
I haven't done that before.
I did it when I was younger, and I'm going to tell you something, I'd never do it again. It's like being claustrophobic. That that thing, I jumped down, and then I jumped up and went to the boat and says, I can't do
Do
this.
you enjoy snorkeling or no?
No.
There's
I
this-
swallow water.
Of course you would.
Of course.
Are you claustrophobic?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not claustrophobic, but something about the ocean. When the ocean gets in your ears, right? It's like you hear your heartbeat, dum, dum,
quiet.
dum, dum, and then you hear your head
You
talking
guys
to
like going underwater?
It's nice and quiet.
Do you like going underwater?
I like wearing the
I
mask
do.
that covers your nose. and
I
then
hate that.
go
Water
behind
goes in
it.
your nose, right?
Yeah, that's why I like a mask.
You like the bubble mask? The whole thing?
If it covers your
No,
nose.
I haven't done one with the whole face, but I do a mask that covers your nose and eyes.
No, I don't do it. You want
Who
to
we
say
saying good morning to?
Johnny Schlepp?
How is Johnny Schnebley? Good morning, Johnny Schnebley. We should have them back and do some more wine.
We should get a bus
Why not?
and go
Why
down
not?
to the farm.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's a long trip. It's an all-day event.
It's a whole day event. 2 hours down, right, pretty much? But you said it's spectacular.
It is. It is spectacular. You're gonna love every minute of it, and there's a party going. It's like I don't know, maybe a Friday and then going into Saturday type of an overnight something or another. You ever did that on the bus and you sleep on the bus overnight?
No.
Yeah, I done that too.
No.
I went skiing.
Nope, didn't do it. Didn't do it.
In the old days, I used to do that. I used to take you skiing, and they drove for 6 hours, and you slept on the bus, and you went skiing. You know, they treated you to breakfast and a shower if you wanted, and then ski, and then you went back on the bus, slept, and came home.
So, what is the most fun activity you've ever done?
I honestly, for me, it was at a time when I went on a jet ski in the ocean with my mom, and I almost killed her.
That must have been a lot of fun.
Is
I
she
know.
not a female Vinny?
Yeah, she's just like
She's
Vinny.
just like Vinny.
So killing your mother in the ocean was a fun.
She laughs 'cause she's a little sick over there, that one. Look at her.
Quiet thunder. over there. What was your moment, Mr.
I had to
Sloth?
say the water
Mr.
too.
Sloth, you gotta show Sarah the other cameras.
Yeah, I had to say the water too, but it
The
was
water
just-
too?
No.
What is that, a
water-
movie?
No, just like her.
In the
jet
water.
skiing, jet
Oh, in the
skiing,
water,
Yes,
yeah.
like that. So
What was it?
it was just jet skiing.
Oh, you went jet skiing.
Yeah.
What was so adventurous about it?
It's like because I was out, I was on a waterized bike, going out into the ocean.
Oh, you like that?
having
Have you done it
fun.
on a lake or an ocean?
No, it was an ocean.
Ocean.
We had-
Rolling into Jaws.
Yeah, but they told us not to. Go to the shore. But
Is
it's
that-
good.
I'm sorry.
Sarah, what was yours?
My favorite.
You gotta turn on that button.
No, it's on.
My favorite what?
Your favorite
Activity?
activity.
Something to have fun doing. I feel like we're way too serious lately.
I know, you guys are so conservative.
I think my favorite activity would be. I don't know if this is an activity, but like 4th of July. Like my family would go to a condo and like watch the fireworks on the beach.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's fun.
Alana,
Condos on the beach.
you like condos on the beach?
I like condos on the beach. Any kind of vacation.
Penthouse on the beach?
Sure. Why not? I just like a hotel stay. You know, you come in, you check in. It's the experience of being accommodated, hospitality. You're in some place new and fancy. You check out the pool. You check out what's the hot things to do in the area.
She looks like a hotel person.
That camera.
But it's gotta be like a
Vacation.
penthouse.
I go roughing though. I've gone camping before too, staying in a tent and doing
Not
the
take a
whole
shower
nine
for
yards.
3 days? You?
Yeah.
For 3 days?
Probably longer. I did about a week-long camping trip up through
Wow.
Georgia, Kentucky.
How old were
up
you,
through that
12?
way. Fairly recent. While I was in college.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a side of you I would never imagine.
I'm very I can be very outdoorsy. So I'll enjoy the luxurious hotel stay, but I'll also do the camping in the woods.
So is Dawn. She loves mosquitoes.
Yeah, no, not so much.
What's your event?
I don't know. I kind of like sitting at the beach or the pool and just hanging out.
That's an
and
event?
dancing.
That was an event?
Dancing through the studio.
That was an event?
I just get tired of being an adult. Sometimes I just don't want to do adulting. I don't want to be signing contracts. I don't
You've
want to
been
be
using
doing
this word all week.
I just want to
Just give us an event.
be 12.
Give us an event.
Just having fun.
No, that's not an event. That's
An
generalized. What did you do specifically?
I
in the
love
event?
I love going to see waterfalls.
When was the last time you saw a waterfall?
I don't know, 12 years ago.
And that's where you went? Where was it?
Somewhere in Georgia.
This is like
I know.
a quiz.
I
Somewhere
know.
in Georgia you saw a waterfall and that was such a dramatic thing in your life you don't forget it.
I love waterfalls. Yes, Anna Ruby Falls.
I've been there.
Anna Ruby Falls has this beautiful
You were
double waterfall
She was there.
once you get to the top, which I think is beautiful.
You know, I was going to tell you guys a story of Margarita on the roof of my building in Laurel Hill, but I hope my sister's not watching. It was a lady that I met. Nobody knows this story.
Yeah, sure.
And I had dinner with her on the roof. She brought it up, and she left a note on my door. She knocked and left a note, meet me on the roof, and I went up there, and she had candles, and it was overlooking Manhattan. Oh, there you go. Let's do it.
And Ruby Falls is beautiful, yes.
I was going to tell you that was my event.
But
now that I think about the ocean and everything else, the time that I went on a cruise in Greece, and I was on a boat, because the islands had to be done via a boat, and I went up to the penthouse suite on the ship. You ever been to the captain's lounge where they rent out the top of the boat? You guys ever seen that room?
I've never seen that.
It's like a castle. So I went up there, and the lady was cleaning the room, and the guy and the husband and wife weren't there. So she says to me, "Can I help you?" And I says, "I always dreamed of taking a picture up here. Do you mind?" She says, "As long as you don't touch anything, you get out of here before he shows up." I said, "Okay." So I'm taking pictures, and I'm doing my Freddy thing, and the guy shows up with his wife. He says, "Excuse me, what's going on?" And I told him. I says, "But I'll get out of your way." You know what he does? He says, "You know what, why don't you hang out with me?" And I got to hang out with him for the first voyage to Santorini. up in
really,
that boat, in
that had to be
penthouse.
spectacular.
Oh my God! I'm gonna
Where
tell
was
you.
Michelle?
Anyway, so I was up there doing my groove, having my ball. Michelle was hanging out with the wife. She was outside taking sun on the deck. But this place was spectacular.
Wow.
And you could see the world from all the way up there. And they had room service. And I ate everything he brought up, even though I didn't like it.
I tell you, back in the day before viruses that you were afraid to get, everyone had a whole lot more fun.
It was a whole lot more fun.
Did you see that they may not be renewing the mask mandate on airlines going
Yeah,
forward?
they're thinking about getting rid of it.
Thinking about getting rid of it because they said kids under 5 can't get vaccinated anyway. That would be the only thing that might be holding it back, but they're ready to get rid of it.
Well, let me ask you a question. It looks like the kids in New Jersey have taken it into their own hands. They said, you know what? High schoolers don't need their parents' permission, and they don't have to fight no more. Now it's whether or not the kid wants to wear it. So it looks like Jersey now got rid of the mandate. So Virginia is next. They got rid of it yesterday. But let me ask you a question. Suppose the mandate is off. Okay, now so people don't have one less thing to argue about. No more mandate on a plane. Now, I'm going to tell you something about a plane. You should wear a mask no matter what.
Right?
Because there's air in the plane is the most disastrous air.
No, they
on
say
the planet.
actually say it's the cleanest.
Yeah, right. What are they going to tell you?
They actually say it's
What
the
are they going
cleanest.
to tell you?
I thought the air was clean.
It stays in the tube. It has to. You have a cough, and the air drops. It got to stay in the tube. It's not like they shoot it out into the atmosphere.
Yep.
It stays in the tube, and it goes through filters, and it comes back out. So anyway, you should be happy. I'm always going to wear a mask now on a plane. I'm sorry to tell you.
That's
You don't
kind of
have
a good
to,
excuse to wear
but
one,
I am.
right?
So what happens then? The mandates are now done, right? And everybody's grooving. We do concerts, and everybody's there. Like the Super Bowl, nobody asked anybody about nothing. We wore a mask if you wanted to. Nobody had one on. And then we get another virus.
There's always going to be another virus, though.
Yeah. So what do? We just say the hell with it and keep going?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Is that the new thing?
Can't live in fear, though, right? You can't live in what if.
Then
'cause
why
what
for
if,
the
what
last
if
2
doesn't-
years have we?
Because how many hundreds of thousands of people died?
Well, then my question is, if we get another one and hundreds of thousands of people keep dying, then what?
I remember when this all first started, you said to me on a Wednesday night, you said, go get your groceries, enough for 2 weeks. We're shutting Boca down. Honest to God.
True
You
story.
called me after you were doing Sarah Spiritual.
True story.
And I said to you, you're crazy. Why would anyone shut this little town down out of any place in the world? And you said, mark my words, the National Guard is coming in and we're going on a shutdown.
And that's what happened.
And by, that Monday?
Mhm.
We definitely were. And nobody was even thinking. No, I mean, this was on nobody's radar 2 years ago. And there we were.
I remember the first day when it happened, I made a joke about it. How do you drink your Corona? And I had a doctor's jacket and 2 beers in my pocket, and I put it on the table. And I am so sorry. You have no idea of how sorry I am that I did that. I did not see this coming. And the deaths and the amount of people all over the world that have died and everything else. And I agree. If you want to stop wearing masks, so be it. My biggest fear is that we as human beings create our own messes. And when we get into the soup, we don't know how to get out. And we have spent so much time fighting with one another whether or not to put a piece of cloth on your face. I don't understand that. It makes no sense to me that we shoot one another over a piece of cloth on your face because somebody mandates you. Okay, take it into your own hands and let's see what happens.
I just wanted to open back up for these guys to go out and date again and have some fun again. They're supposed to be having fun at your age and dating and relationships and
Do you guys want to date?
marry me situations.
Yeah. Do you want to date?
I've been on a couple dates here and there.
Well, you're crazy anyway. But do you want to date? I think that the others, half the room says yes and the other half says no.
Slick doesn't answer.
Alana says no.
Alana's
Alana's not
busy
interested
doing
in
her
dating.
thing.
Sarah, are you dating?
Kind of.
Kind of. Does he know?
Is it like a one person or is this like
Does the person know?
you're open to dating?
I mean, I'm open to dating.
So what does that mean? You're dating or not dating?
I don't know.
What
She
does
did
that
not go
mean?
to the movies last week, is all I can tell you.
You didn't go bowling? It was bowling.
I mean bowling. She did not go. She went to Cheesecake Factory instead.
What happened?
She had a non-date, I guess, with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cole's going bowling today if anyone's interested.
He always goes Thursday night, but he didn't go last week, did he?
Cole's crib.
You want to go to Cole's? Well, you guys all went to Cole's crib.
Alana,
We
did
didn't
you
get
go?
invited.
Was
you
it
went
good?
too, right? Yeah, they were all invited.
Slick
You
said it
weren't
was a
invited.
lot of fun, but his date came late.
It wasn't a date, it was a guy. His friend.
His friend came on the fourth
Cole
quarter.
and Slick are dating
His
now?
boyfriend showed up. Slick, it's okay. Slick, it's okay. It's 2022, it's okay. You can say what you got to say.
Can you imagine being the landlord of a college guy's house that you're renting
No
to
way.
them, and you got 4 college guys?
No way.
You know there is no way that house is going to be returned in the same capacity.
Well,
they
the house
entered
is
in.
neat, right? The house is clean.
It was a guy. See, it's a
What
guy's
does a
house.
guy's house mean? It smells like underwear? What's a guy's house mean?
Well, I guess in my case,
A college guy's house.
Wait a minute, I want to hear Bailey's case.
In my brother's case, particularly his room, it's filthy, disgusting, filled with dirty laundry everywhere, empty cans everywhere, half-eaten food everywhere. So
He lives at home?
yeah,
And what's your mom say about that?
she can't stand it.
But she lets it be.
Me, his girlfriend, and our mom has to clean up after him.
So hold on a second. He has a girlfriend and he has a room like that?
Yeah.
Wow. Things have changed, man.
I still
Things
love
have
him.
changed.
I still love my brother.
Things have changed. When I had a girl, my room was spotless. Because I didn't want her to know I was a slob. Even if I took all the laundry, put it under the
The
bed.
maximum was nice. I'm pretty sure you was.
Yeah, same thing. My sister too.
First of all, you can't put laundry in your room because you ever smell your hamper? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And if you work out and you use a hamper for your clothes, mm-hmm.
Your sister lives at home or is she in college?
My sister's in college right now.
So you have your own room?
I know, isn't it great?
So your sister's not in your room.
Oh, we've been sharing a room since I was like.
I
since
know,
she was
but
born.
now it's yours. You keeping it neat and clean?
I'm doing my best.
That would be a no.
Yeah, the dating scene is totally different. Guys' houses, always like a frat house.
Not true.
Alana's like,
not
yeah.
this guy. I've never been that way.
When you were in college, you lived at home when you were in college.
Yeah, and I had a room at home.
Was it clean? Your mother made it. Probably
Was
made
it clean? My mother used to take this glove and say,
Can you imagine what it was like being your mom and dad?
My mom was cool, man. My mom was.
I heard
was
that
the
story
best.
your mom told Michelle when you guys were
Oh,
first
that was
dating.
different.
Yeah, that was another one.
She slept with
She
me
was cool.
that one night. She says, "You better be doing something, cause my son get eat."
That was like having a Latina mom.
I said, "Mom," and Michelle says, "Freddie, your mother's a little."
You got stories, I got to tell you.
Oh, you have no idea.
Do you think it's different now if you guys want to live with your significant other? Would your parents be okay with that?
Well, my mom said she'd be okay with that.
Your mom's like, Bailey, just go.
I think it's way more common today to see couples living together before marriage.
Right?
it is just a common practice.
But if you were
today.
dating somebody and he stayed over your room in her house,
That's
would
not
she
allowed
accept
in
it?
my house.
Okay.
I mean, there's case-to-case scenarios. I feel like if you were dating someone who didn't, live in the same town as you and you went to stay with them, that's more acceptable. But
Right.
at the end of the day, my mom's house is still my mom's house.
Your mom's old school.
Yeah.
Would you let, if Chelsea was living in your house, would you let her boyfriend stay over at the house in the same room?
Yeah, she's almost 30.
There are certain
Aaron and Ashley
situations-
stay over all the time.
If it was for safety, then yes.
That's really strange. My sister never did that. My father would never tolerate it.
But if it's different, Aaron's 27, Chelsea's
If
29.
you're 90.
If they were 19 or 17, I always, when we would go out on a Saturday night, whatever they were doing, I would call on my way home and say, we're stopping for yogurt. We'll be home in about 10 minutes. And that I always let them know, when you get that phone call or that text, make sure that your doors are open when we get home and everything is appropriate, because I'm not walking into anything.
It's funny because in my house, my father walked in.
I just don't want a thorn in my face.
My
That's
father walked into the room one night. I don't know what the hell, he was asking me something. And look at that.
Look at that.
And I had
It went.
The battery just
battery
died.
pack.
Yeah.
And I had this show called Midnight Blue. I was flicking through the channels, and it was there. And it was guys on Midnight Blue. Two men, 4 men, whatever. My father walks in on me. He says, I want to talk to you tomorrow. I said, no, Dad, wait a minute. I wasn't watching this. I was flicking through the channels. So that's
We're going to, actually it was on our camera.
It was on your camera?
Yeah, so we're going to have to move one of your,
These?
yep, move them over. And then
Well,
we
let's
can switch
wrap it
over.
up.
Want to wrap it up?
Yeah,
Things
because
to do?
we have things to do. Let's just wrap it up.
All right. Have a great morning, everyone. Steve Gubb will be in town today, so he's joining us. Justin Mooney, HHK, lots of questions for him. And we've got VMix A to Z Minerals is joining us on our virtual call. Met them at the South Florida Fair.
Yep, and we invite you Sunday, deck 84, 4 o'clock.
Ooh, right on time. It cut right off. Yeah, it really did. It just cut. That was a cut.
I guess that was it.
That was that.
Thank you
That's
for
what I was saying. You said no. I told him
morning
they should
show.
move to cam over.
As I go now to fill my mug,
Move on.
which is
We got a lot of
completely
stuff to
empty,
do.
I'm coffee out.
Cup runneth over.
No
Have
company to drive.
have in a great progress. morning, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. Tune in for all of our other morning shows coming from Ant Media Productions, and then our afternoon show at 12 o'clock.
And always join us for more fun and laughs, because you know your day starts when you smile.
Have a great morning, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.